Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber-mcgee-and-molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into our time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
We head to the movies this hour with an episode of the Screen-Directors-Playhouse. We head back to September 9th, 1940 time, a wartime story starring Mickey-Rooney. It's entitled The Human Comedy. And now, let's get to the Screen-Directors-Playhouse.
From Hollywood, Pabst Blue Ribbon, finest beer served anywhere, proudly presents Screen Directors Playhouse, production The Human Comedy, director Clarence Brown, star Mickey-Rooney. Hollywood Screen Directors present a story for the ear and for the heart. The Human Comedy, starring Mickey-Rooney, and introduced by the director of the film, Clarence Brown. The making of a motion picture demands a double set of talents from its director, a keen artistic sense and knowledge of technology. Some 35 years ago, both qualities sparked together in a young engineer who traded his slide rule for a shooting script. Tonight, he is our guest screen director, the creator of such sensitive films as Our Wilderness, The Yearling, and, of course, The Human Comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Clarence Brown.
Thank you. When we filmed The Human Comedy, I was fascinated by the title that William Saroyan had given his story. I rather think he called it a comedy to accentuate the fact that it comes within a hair of being tragic. In that margin of difference lies the breadth of our human genius for finding happiness in a universe that can be both cruel and sweet. Now, here is the story, The Human Comedy, starring Mickey-Rooney in his original role of Homer Macaulay.
I'm Homer Macaulay, residence, Ithaca, California. Age, well, I'm grown up now. That's the main thing. Grown up and taken my place in Ithaca, just like my pa before me. And it's hard to say how it happened. A lot of things went into it, some of them pretty big, some of them pretty small, but looking back, it seems that most of them happened that spring during the war, the spring I went to work after school at the Ithaca Telegraph Office. Well, here I am, Mr. Spangler, ready for work.
Well, holy smoke, I just called you 5 minutes ago. You must be the fastest moving thing in the San Joaquin Valley.
Well, I figure it's a good thing for a telegraph messenger to be fast. Besides, I'm going out for the 220 low hurdles at the track meet tomorrow. Now, do I get to go to work right away?
What are you going to do with the money?
Give it to my mother. With Pa passed away and my older brother Marcus in the Army and my sister Bess going to college, I figure a man has to help any way he can, even if it's just working after school.
Okay, you're the night shift messenger. I'm the manager of the Ithaca Telegraph Office. Just call me Tom. And this venerable gentleman in the back is our operator, Willie Grogan. Willie, this is Homer Macaulay, our new night messenger.
Well, here. Sit down. Sit down.
Thanks, Mr. Grogan.
So you're running the 220 hurdles, huh, Homer?
That's right, Mr. Spank. Tom?
You good at them?
Pretty good.
Then you win them, you understand? For us.
I'll sure try, Tom.
I'll see you later.
Now that you're here, boy, you want to remember. This office is more than an office. It's a college, a place of learning.
Yes, sir.
Can you sing, boy?
Sing? Sure, I guess.
Fine, fine. When I'm oppressed by the dismal weight of my 70 years, I shall ask you to join me in a song.
Sure. Sure, Mr. Grogan.
You see, I'm an old-time telegrapher. I'm one of the last in the world.
You must have handled an awful lot of telegrams, too.
Indeed, I have. Messages of birth and death, and happiness and tragedy. And now you're going to be part of it, too. You shall be the fleet-footed Mercury of Ithaca after dark.
I'll do my best.
It won't always be easy.
It hasn't been so easy for Ma and for Marcus. He's my brother in the Army.
Yeah, this is a different kind of not so easy. I have here a message in my typewriter. Here, read it. Then you must deliver it.
Well, it's addressed to Mrs. Rose Sandoval, and it says, the Department of War regrets to inform you that your son, Juan Domingo Sandoval... Mr. Grogan. He's dead.
Your education begins, Homer. You must take it to the mother. The news of her son's death.
But I won't know what to say to her.
You'll find the words, Homer. You'll find the words.
Yes.
Mrs. Sandoval?
See?
I have a telegram. It's for you.
Please, you come in.
Yes.
And no can read English. You open and read it to me.
Yes.
Who sent the telegram? My son, Juan Domingo?
Miss Sandoval, he's dead. Well, that's what the telegram says. Huh. Maybe it's a mistake. The telegram says it was your son, but maybe it's wrong, Mrs. Sandoval.
No. He's dead. Do not be afraid. Here. I will give you candy. All boys like candy.
Mrs. Sandoval, please.
Here. Eat the candy. You would not bring me bad telegram. You are a good boy.
Mrs. Sandoval, I can't.
This Mexican candy. I make it for my Juanito when he come home. But you eat it. You are my boy, too. Oh, Juanito. Oh, my Juanito.
Mr. Grogan, I delivered the message.
Many men will die in the war, Homer.
Oh, I know about dying. I found out about it from my pa when he died. But he wasn't young like her son. I've got a brother, Marcus. It could happen to him, too. And to Toby. Oh,
who is Toby?
Toby George, my brother's friend in the Army. They're in France now. Marcus writes me about him. He doesn't have any folks, only Marcus. They could be killed, too, couldn't they, Mr. Grogan?
Homer, you've learned your first lesson on your new job. But you see, it's only the first act of the human comedy. The play goes on. Here's my typewriter, for instance. Here's news for Mrs. Hugo Buck. Her daughter had a boy.
A boy? A baby? I'll take it over right away.
Well, presently. You have the fire of work in your veins. So have I. The company's been trying to retire me for 10 years now. But I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have this job.
Why shouldn't you go on working? If a fellow wants to work, nobody ought to stop him.
I wish the head office could hear that. Why, I was the fastest operator in the business.
I'll bet you were.
Now sing me a song, boy. Protect me from the murder of age and time. Protect me with your song.
Well,
young dream. Sing, boy.
Oh, what'll I sing, Mr. Grogan?
A song for all men, Homer. A song for your brother Marcus and his friend Toby on the field of battle. Sing. There's a church in the valley by the firewood. No lovelier spot in the vale. No spot is so dear to my God.
Is that you?
Yes, Mom. It's me.
I thought I'd wait up for you. How was it, your first night of work?
All right. But it wasn't like I thought it'd be. Any mail from Marcus, Mom?
No, not today. Here, sit down. Let me look at you. You look tired.
I am, Mom. I'll get used to it, though.
And worried, too. What is it, dear?
You know, Ma, when a fella begins finding out about people, like a woman I met tonight, a woman whose son was killed, and Mr. Grogan afraid of losing his job. You know, almost everything you find out is sad.
Yes, it is, Homer.
But why? Why is it that way, Ma?
You'll find out. No one can tell you.
Mom, having a job like this is a wonderful thing for me, but it sure makes school seem awful silly.
You're tired, Homer. Go along to sleep now. Silly or not, there's school tomorrow.
All right. Good night. Better get some rest for the track meet. Oh, you did say there wasn't any mail from Marcus, didn't you, Mom?
No mail. Good night, Homer.
Night, Mom.
Screen-directors-playhouse production of The Human Comedy, starring Mickey Rooney with Francis X. Bushman as Willie Grogan, and introduced by the director of the film, Clarence Brown.
September 9th, 1949, The Screen-Directors-Playhouse on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our health care. No doubt. This is why so many people are joining Medi-Share right now. Medi-Share is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly healthcare costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch. It's pretty obvious why, too, especially now during this challenging season with healthcare costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up. Medi-Share can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. And Medi-Share is a Christian healthcare sharing ministry that's worked beautifully for 29 years. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Maybe now is the perfect time to make the switch and start saving. Here you go. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Has someone in your family lost a job recently, and now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? We can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents or having to waste time showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your house to foreclosure. If you have equity in your home, we'll buy your home and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call now before your situation gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just need anymore and get the cash you need today. Call this number now.
800-477-4612. 800-477-4612. 800-477-4612. That's 800-477-4612. Paid for by Want to Sell.
Attention Walmart shoppers. Now you can order one of the most advanced hearing aids on the market for hundreds, not thousands of dollars. Hearing Assist's most advanced product lineup includes models that use an exclusive app for enhanced control over what you want to hear. It's perfect if you have a smartphone or iPhone to hear everything better. And we have 2 great ways for you to get one. You can call the number at the end of this ad and order directly. Or you can call this same number and we will text you a complete list of Walmart Vision Center locations. We make it easy for you to hear better. Remember, call this number today to order and have a text message instantly sent to your phone to find the Walmart Vision Center near you. Here's that special number.
Call 800-360-0597. 800-360-0597. 800-360-0597. That's 800-360-0597.
The Human Comedy was one of those unusual films. It was written by William Saroyan in 1943, and interesting, Saroyan wrote the screenplay first, left the film project, adapted the original screenplay, which was apparently dramatically edited because it just wasn't felt to be Hollywood enough. Mickey Rooney starring in the original screenplay, along with Frank Morgan, James Craig, Marcia Hunt, Faye Bainter, Ray Collins, Van Johnson, Donna Reed, and Jackie Butch Jenkins. Alrighty, from September 9th, 1949, the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Human Comedy with Mickey Rooney.
Now, back to the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Human Comedy, starring Mickey Rooney.
I guess that first night at the Ithaca Telegraph office was the beginning of my growing up. But it didn't show very much the next day, because that day, the most important thing in my life was winning the 220 low hurdles for a girl named Helen Elliott. You see, Helen sat in front of me in Miss Hicks' history class, and she was pretty, and I kind of liked her. She liked another fellow, though. His name was Hubert Eckley III. But there I was, stopping her outside my classroom and laying my heart at her feet. Helen, I'll be thinking of you in the track meet when I run the hurdles.
Oh? Well, Hubert Eckley III says he's going to win the hurdle event.
Hubert Eckley III. I'm going to win it for you and for Tom Spangler and Mr. Grogan down where I work.
You're a very nice boy, Homer, but... Oh, Hubert! Hubert, over here!
Oh, good afternoon, Helen. Are you attending the athletic event this afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, knothead.
Please, Homer, don't be obstreperous in front of Miss Elliott.
Never mind him, Hubert. Of course I'll be there. Oh, here's Miss Hicks. I'll talk to you after class.
Listen here. I'm going to beat the daylights out of you in the hurdles today. You understand that?
You'll never beat Hubert Eckley III at anything.
Hubert Eckley III. What did you ever do with Hubert Eckley II or the first? For that matter, who did you ever lick? Get your hands off me,
Homer,
knucklehead.
Hubert, this is a classroom, not a boxing arena. You and Hubert will both remain after class.
What, Miss...
I want you boys to understand that I'm not keeping you to punish you.
And why are you keeping us?
I've always kept in only those who meant the most to me.
It's a most inopportune time, Miss Hicks. I'm needed to win the low hurdles today. Coach Blanton is depending on me.
What's the matter, Hubert? You think you're better than the rest of us? Just because you're rich and your father has some drag with Coach Blanton? I don't...
You will both learn, Homer and Hubert, that every man in the world is better than somebody else. And not as good as somebody else. Each of you will begin to be real men and truly human when, in spite of your differences with one another, you still respect one another. That is what it means to be civilized. I hope...
Miss Hicks.
Coach Blanton.
Yes, Mr. Blanton.
I have instructions from the principal regarding Mr. Ackley.
Mr. Ackley? What about me, Mr. Macaulay?
Come along, Hubert. Your father will be very disappointed if you didn't run the 220 hurdles.
Good afternoon, Miss Hicks.
Did you see that, Miss Hicks? Is that special privilege or not?
It certainly is. I don't believe the principal gave any such instructions. Mr. Blanton is not only ignorant of sportsmanship, he's also a liar. That 220 low hurdle. Low indeed.
Don't cry, Miss Hicks. I'll stay in.
Homer Macaulay, you get out on that field and go out to win.
Oh, I sure will, Miss Hicks. I'll run like I never ran before, and not for Helen Elliott either. For you and Tom and Mr. Grogan, and
I'll be watching, Homer.
I'll win. Now I have to win. Mr. Grogan, look the medal. I won the hurdles.
Victory.
I won.
Sweet in the mouth of youth. Tell me, my boy, how did it feel?
Wonderful. I lick Hubert Akeley all the way.
Homer, you are the swiftest messenger since the foot saw a hero who handed the famous message to General Garcia.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work, huh?
Oh, here's a letter for you. Your mother dropped it into the office.
Oh, it's from Marcus, my brother.
Well, open it, and read the letter from your brother.
I think I'd like to read it to you, Mr. Grogan, if you don't mind.
Well, do so, by all means. I'm flattered, Homer, by your thought.
See, it says, Dear Homer, first of all, everything of mine at home is yours. My books, my phonograph records, everything. They are yours because you are now the man of the Macaulay family. I am glad that I am the Macaulay who is in the war, for it would be a pity and a mistake if it were you. You are the best of the Macaulays. You must go on being the best. Tonight our company is resting. In an hour or two, we will be going back into battle. Toby is beside me as I write this. He is an orphan, but I have told him all about us, and he feels that he is now a part of the Macaulay family and of Ithaca. If all goes well, I will bring him home with me when the war is over. But I've made him promise to come back alone if I am killed. I miss you very much, boy. God bless you. Your brother, Marcus.
It's a beautiful letter, Homer. God protect your brother and Toby. If Marcus should die, I think I'd die too. The world would be too evil a place in which to live.
If my brother is killed in this war, I'll spit at the world. I'll hate it forever. I won't be good, I'll be bad. I'll be the worst that ever lived.
My boy, a week of your life has sped by. Here's another message. Deliver it with the speed of time.
I'll try, Mr. Grogan, but my bicycle ain't that fast.
Come on, Homer. Time to get up. The beginning of another week.
I'll get up now. Just another 5 minutes. Let me see.
September 9th, 1949, Screen Directors Playhouse on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
No offense, but are you a little fat when you look in the mirror? How would you like to learn the secrets to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week easily without joining the gym or going through any crazy diets? It's called Body Sculpt by Med Diet. For the last 2 decades, we've been helping people just like you that have pounds they want to shed. We've helped millions of people lose thousands and thousands of pounds over the years. And now it's your turn. Learn the secrets of how to lose weight with one simple phone call. You'll see an amazing difference in a matter of days. Don't believe us? We'll offer you a money-back guarantee. If you're ready to start losing weight right now, call right now to learn more about your risk-free order to Body Sculpt.
Call for your risk-free offer. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. That's 800-738-5332.
Are you in bad pain? You know what I mean. Your knees hurt. Your shoulder hurts. Your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you.
And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required.
Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary.
800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. That's 800-492-8164.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, a conclusion of The Human Comedy, an episode of the Screen Directors Playhouse, September 9th, 1949.
You're a good messenger, Homer. You've done your work well. You've been here a month now.
Yeah, it's been a good month. Well, Mr. Grogan, there's another message I delivered. Mr. Grogan? Mr. Grogan, are you all right? Mr. Grogan? Mr. Grogan!
What is it, Homer?
Mr. Grogan.
Well, what's the matter?
He's dead.
Dead? Oh.
He died right in the middle of working. Look, there's a message in his typewriter. He was receiving this message to...
Don't feel bad, Homer. He was an old man. This is the way he wanted it to be.
The message, he said he wouldn't want to go on living if it came.
The message? What is it, Homer?
Mrs. Kate McCauley, Ithaca, California, Department of War regrets to inform you that your son, Marcus... Here's my house, Tom.
Try to remember, Homer. The best of Marcus will never die. You'll see him many times in things that'll come to you every day, in your home, in the streets, places where he's been. The greater part of a good man stays forever. Try to remember, Homer.
I will. I will. Goodbye, Tom.
Hello. Hello, Homer.
Sorry, I don't seem to remember you.
But I remember you, though we've never met.
You're a soldier. Are you from Ithaca?
No. No, but I'm of Ithaca. Part of it now. Part of everything that was your brother.
And you're Toby. Toby George.
I was wounded. They told me I wouldn't be in the army anymore. So I came here, to Ithaca. I came home.
The telegram came today. I have it in my pocket. What are we going to do?
Tear it up, Homer.
What will we say?
Perhaps we won't need words.
I understand. I'll tear it up. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby, we're going in.
In to Marcus's house.
Ma! Beth! Come to the door, look! Look, the soldier, he's come home! The soldier's come home, Ma!
You have just heard the last act of Human Comedy. Now, here again is tonight's star, Mickey Rooney, and screen director Clarence Brown.
Clarence, I guess tonight's show brought back a few memories for both of us.
Well, now, Mickey, it wasn't so long ago that we made the picture.
Well, maybe not for you with all the films you worked on, but it's still been 7 years.
That's right. We were shooting it just about this time in 1942.
And talking long talks about Homer McCauley's character.
You know, Mickey, Homer was a very difficult young gentleman to put on the screen. Remember all the little tricks we had to find to make him real?
And you sure knew how to find them. Say, tell me, Clarence, where do all those ideas of yours come from?
Oh, I guess they're just a director's stock in trade, Mickey.
Well, I think the audience knows how much that stock in trade means to us actors and actresses. Without directors like Clarence Brown behind the cameras, we couldn't even begin to make the movies we do.
Thank you, Mickey. That was very nice.
Good night, Clarence. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
And good night to you, Mickey-Rooney and Clarence Brown. Tomorrow when you go to your neighborhood store for your weekend supply of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, ask for the new Handy 6 carton. It contains 6 regular-sized cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's very compact and easy to carry because of a special new type handle that fits your hand snugly. Slide the Handy 6 into your refrigerator and be ready for a pleasant weekend of relaxation with Pabst Blue Ribbon. Finest beer served anywhere.
The Human Comedy was presented by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of the Technicolor musical That Midnight Kiss, starring Katherine Grayson, Jose Iturbi, and Ethel Barrymore. Clarence Brown's latest production is The Secret Garden, starring Margaret O'Brien, Herbert Marshall, and Dean Stockwell. Mickey-Rooney appeared by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of The Red Danube, starring Walter Pidgeon, Ethel Barrymore, and Peter Lawford. Included in tonight's cast were Francis X. Bushman as Willie Grogan, Barton Yarborough, Irene Tedrow, David Ellis, Helen Andrews, Jane Morgan, Gil Stratton, Jane Webb, and Peter Leeds. The Human Comedy was adapted for radio by Richard Allen Simmons, and original music was composed and conducted by Henry Russell. Screen Directors Playhouse was produced by Howard Wiley, with dramatic direction by Bill Karn. Portions of the program were transcribed. Listen again next week when Pabst Blue Ribbon presents Screen Directors Playhouse, production This Thing Called Love, director Alexander Hall, star Rosalind Russell.
September 9th, 1949, the Screen Directors Playhouse on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
It's a big, bold story set in the heartland of America, along the edge of Lonely Mountain. I am open for business. And so Big William Gorgon, played by handsome Michael James, fiercely set down his Midwest roots.
Oh, darling, we're going to sell bathrobes and raise chickens.
Set his adoring wife, Wilhelmina, portrayed by beautiful Glenda Olsen.
Oh, I love our store, Will.
But they hadn't counted on Big Ralph's bathrobes and cattle store coming to town.
Oh, Will, what will we do, Will?
Will had a plan, a way of facing off against tough Big Ralph. We're going to change the face of America. We're going to advertise.
For what?
With print, broadcasting, and bus benches, we're going to tell people who we are and where we are.
What's a bus?
And so the story of how one man brought advertising to the heartland.
Oh, will it work?
It will. Well, my name ain't Will, Wilhelmina. You got to advertise or we'll die. And so the greatest marketing story of all time is here. Advertise or die, dopey.
Put your message on this national advertising platform. Email classicradiotheater@gmail.com. classicradiotheater@gmail.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code EARN for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code EARN. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code EARN for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code EARN for a $5 bonus.
Do your pets have the same energy they used to? Do they have problems with itching, scratching, a dull coat, or goopy ears? Then your pets need Dinovite.
DINOVITE.com.
For over 20 years, pet owners have trusted Dinovite to supplement their pet's diet.
We started Dinovite, and in our first stock, we noticed a difference.
Dinovite is an all-natural daily supplement made from whole foods that help support your pet's immune system, digestion, skin, and coat.
Within 3 weeks, he's not scratching and itching, and he's an all-around happier dog.
Today's commercial commercial pet foods are processed at high temperatures, which bakes out all the essential goodness. These processed foods can lack the essential vitamins, enzymes, and probiotics that contribute to overall good health. Adding a scoop of Dinovite to your pet's food bowl is the answer.
If you love your pets as much as I do, you'll want to do what's best for them to live long, healthy, happy lives.
I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. All 4 of them are on the Dinovite.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, it's time to go to the Bon-Ton in Wistful Vista as we check out what's going on in the household and in the shopping endeavors of Fibber-McGee-and-Molly. This was originally broadcast September 9th, 1954.
It's time for Fibber-McGee-and-Molly. Sundays through Thursdays, NBC brings you Fibber-McGee and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto.
There's the Bon-Ton, Molly, right across the street.
I know. I've been there.
Watch your little foot there. Here, let me take your arm. Don't you want me to take your arm?
Oh.
Gee whiz, you're not still mad about me returning this dad-ratted sports shirt, are you, Molly?
Well, all I have to say is this is the last time Mama goes out and buys you something.
Oh, now, Molly, just because I'm returning it, that don't mean I don't appreciate it.
Some appreciation. Can't wait to get it back to the Bon-Ton and exchange it. I thought you'd be crazy about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo, but gee whiz, this shirt just isn't my type.
The salesman said it's all the rage in Hollywood. He said all the actors wear 'em. This exact same shirt.
Oh, he just said that to make a sale. What kind of actors wear a sports shirt with daisies all over it? Lady actors?
I told you those are not daisies on the shirt.
Well, boy, they sure look like daisies to me. Crossed daisies on a background of dandelions. Here, take another look. Now, if those aren't daisies all over that shirt, what the heck are they?
I don't know. It's just some sort of pattern.
Well, they look like daisies to me, and I'm not going to wear a shirt that's got daisies all over it. It's too hot.
Too hot?
Yeah. Too hot to chase them guys in front of Kramer's drugstore that'll whistle like a tea kettle every time I walk past with this shirt on if I wore it, which I'm sorry, but I won't.
All right. Just put it back in the box and we'll... Oh, hello there, Lester.
Well, if it isn't my next-door neighbors. Hi, Miss McGee, Mr. McGee. What are you folks doing downtown?
We're returning a shirt to the Bon-Ton, Les.
One I bought this morning, not 3 hours ago.
Oh? Say, that sure is a pretty one, all right. Is that it?
Yeah, this is the one.
Well, what's wrong with it? It looks real nice to me.
There you are, McGee. What'd I tell you?
You mean you like this thing, Les? You don't see anything wrong with it?
Why, not unless it's the wrong size or something. Those are mighty pretty colors. All of them. It's not too loud, but, well, loud enough. Just right.
Oh, the colors are all right. It's the pattern.
Yeah, all the girls are wearing those man-tailored shirts this year. I think you look real cute in that, Miss McGee.
Me? I'll look cute in it.
Well, yeah, it is yours, isn't it? I mean, isn't that what the discussion is all about? You bought yourself this shirt, and Mr. McGee thinks it's kind of loud?
All right, McGee, you win. Let's go in and take it back.
Good. Well, thanks a lot, Les. Sure glad we ran into you, boy. Well, come on, kiddo.
All right, but I still say they're not daisies.
Goodbye, folks. Nice talking to you. Huh. I sure hope they get home early so's I can drop over and find out what the dickens we were talking about.
Okay. Let's get over here to the exchange booth and get a refund for that shirt and... Hey!
What?
They got air conditioning in here. When did the Bon-Ton...
Oh, they just finished it last week.
Oh.
You haven't been here all summer, have you?
No. Boy, that air conditioning sure feels good. Oh, they got a lot of new counters and everything in here.
Oh, they've done a lot of remodeling and changing around during the summer months. I noticed...
Calling Mr. Ware. Mr. Ware and Housewares, please call the warehouse. Warehouse calling Mr. Ware and Housewares. Where's Mr. Ware? Are you there, Mr. Ware? Warehouse.
Give me the shirt, will you? I'll return it and get a refund slip, and we'll go pick out something else.
You mean you'll pick out something else? I'm through picking out...
Oh, come on, kiddo. Don't be like that. Now, you wait here, and I'll just step through this door to the exchange booth.
Now, wait! Oh!
What the nickel-plated heck was that in there?
Attention, shoppers. The exchange booth is no longer located on the main floor. That space is now a fitting room.
Now she tells me.
I tried to stop you, but you never read signs.
All exchanges are now made at the exchange desk on the second floor.
Well, thanks.
Other changes are as follows. Ladies' dresses, formerly on the third floor, is now on the second floor. Men's wear, formerly on the second floor, is now on the main floor. And the main floor, formerly on the main floor, is now in the basement.
I wonder where the basement is. It was such a nice basement. I hope they didn't throw it away.
Come on, let's find a floor walker. I don't even know where I am by this time. And the floor walker says the place to get a refund for this shirt with the daisies on it is to take it...
I still say they're not daisies.
All right. So they're nasty tertiums, or maybe they're water lilies. They look like daisies to me, and whatever kind of flowers they are, I don't wear flowered shirts.
You said that before.
So all we got to do is take it to the second floor exchange desk, get a refund slip, and go pick out a new shirt.
There's the elevator over there.
Let's use the escalator. It's faster. Come on, it's right over here.
Hi, kids. Want a lift? Hop on. I'll take you upstairs.
No, look who's here, the old-timer.
Hi, old-timer. Move over a little.
What are you doing at the Bonton?
Just stopped in on my lunch hour, kids, to get a present for my girlfriend.
Bessie?
Bessie? Who's that?
Your girlfriend.
Oh, you're thinking of last month, daughter. That's over.
What?
Don't tell me you and Bessie split up.
Yep. It was just one of those things.
Oh, dear.
Just one of those crazy things. One of those bells that now and then ring.
Huh?
Just one of those things.
I thought this was a real romance.
Just one of those nights. One of those fabulous flights. A trip to the moon on gossamer wings.
Oh, you're...
Just one of those things.
But you and Bessie had such fun together, though.
If we'd thought a bit of the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. Kids.
Oh, come on now, cut it out.
Yes, you haven't really broken up with Bessie, have you?
Nope. Just being facetious, kids, whatever that means.
Oh, good.
I've been seeing Bessie every Saturday night for as long as I can remember. Why, Saturday night just wouldn't be the same without my Bessie.
Wouldn't be, huh?
I should say not. Bessie's the one that gets the passes to the Bijou. Second floor, here's where I get off.
Yeah, us too. We're going to the exchange desk.
I'm going to the toy department. Gonna buy me and Bessie a pair of beanies with a set of matching propellers. So long.
Goodbye.
So long, old-timer. Boy, he is a kick, isn't he?
I'll bet if Bessie bought him a beautiful shirt like this one, he would...
Oh, now, please, Molly. Let's just take it back and no hard feelings,
Well...
I can't help it if I don't like flowers on my shirts, especially daisies on a field of dandelions. They got lots of shirts. So after we get the refund slip, we'll pick out something masculine. And I'll be so proud of my new shirt. Boy, that's the quickest I ever got a refund in this joint. $10 you paid for that shirt, huh?
Yes.
I'll get a beauty for that. Boy, look at all the good-looking sport shirts here, huh?
Would you like to see some sport shirts, sir? I'll be glad to help you.
Yes, we'd like to look them over, sis. I got this refund slip here, and I want to pick one out in the place of the one my wife bought me.
Do you have the same trouble with your husband?
All the time.
Don't men get the strangest notions? Just because he thinks...
If you'll just let her show us some sports shirts, kiddo. Anything up to $10, sis, but make it real masculine. None of those delicate patterns like my wife give me.
Say, I think I have just the thing for you.
Good.
Yes, just a minute. Yes, here we are. This shirt is all the rage in Hollywood.
Yeah?
In fact, this is the shirt that was specially designed for John Wayne to wear on the set of The High and Mighty. There.
Oh, here we go again, the one with the daisies. Look, sis, do you mean to say a he-man like John Wayne actually wore a shirt that's got daisies all over it? Daisies on a field of dandelions?
Daisies? On a field of dandelions?
Why, certainly. Isn't that what this shirt's got?
Of course not. Those are crossed airplane propellers against a background of storm clouds.
Airplane propellers?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you look at it close...
This shirt was designed by that famous Hollywood stunt pilot. See, here's his signature. Jet Logan.
Jet Logan? My gosh. Yeah, you see there, Molly? See his name on the hem there. Jet Logan.
This is an excellent buy at $10, sir. And
I'll take it. Now, don't wrap it up. I'll step in the dressing room over there and put it on. Give her the refund slip, will you, Molly? Boy, Jet Logan. Wait till the guys at the Elks Club see
Aren't
this.
men ridiculous?
paper tonight, Molly, look at this ad for the Bonton.
What is it?
Says big clearance sale on sports shirts. Starts tomorrow. Every shirt in the store, half price.
It never fails.
Hey, do you think I could take this shirt back, get a refund on it, and get two just like it? Because two shirts with cross propellers on a field of storm clouds...
No.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, all.
Fibber-McGee and Molly is an NBC Radio Network production transcribed, with Bill Thompson as the old-timer, Robert Easton as Les, Elvia Allman as the store announcer, and Natalie Masters as the sales lady. This is John Wald reminding you that we'll be back again Sunday night at this time when Mr. McGee's predicted fortune causes him some concern. Listen again Sunday night to Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Oh, Fibber always tries, doesn't he? Fibber, McGee, and Molly, September 9th, 1954, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Your name, please?
Friends, this is Bob Hope. If an atom bomb were to hit your home city, would you know what to do? Remember, one explosion of an atom bomb could kill 75,000 and maim 100,000. This is only one kind of a disaster which could strike. In addition to many forms of enemy action, there are the dangers of fire, flood, earthquake, and traffic. Knowing what to do before, during, and after a disaster can improve your chances of survival. There is something you can do and do now. You can learn a pattern of survival. Your local Office of Civil Defense is ready to help. Persuade your club, your church, your friends, and your neighbors to help to learn to live. Remember, this is the atomic age. No one can escape its hazards, but everyone can prepare. Listen carefully. What you are about to hear can save your life. Do you know the siren signal in case of atomic attack? Do you know how to find shelter? Do you know how to give first aid? Do you know what will be done for your safety? For further details, consult your local Office of Civil Defense.
Listen and learn through civil defense. This is Johnny Cash. I'd like all of you to remember that America can withstand enemy attack if we support the emergency plans of our community and learn to help ourselves. Make sure you're prepared. Contact your local civil defense office today.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Boris Karloff. No one can guarantee the survival of every home during a nuclear war, but a strong civil defense can save millions of lives. Make sure that yours is one of them. Learn how to protect your home. Call Civil Defense today.
I love Boris Karloff, I really do. He also has a great sense of humor, not just the scary voice. Alrighty, thank you for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Thank this station, support their advertisers. It's their kindness and courtesy that allows us to be with you each and every time we roll around here on your favorite station. They deserve your support. They're there for you free. And by the way, if you miss a day on this station, you don't have to miss a single episode of Classic Radio Theater. They're all up at my webpage, classicradio.stream. That's classicradio.stream. Stream our shows on demand. Learn more about classic radio collecting. You can contact me, find our social media links, and if you enjoy our show, you can buy me a coffee. That helps us acquire additional classic radio collections to bring you new and different shows that you haven't heard before here on your favorite station. And I appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Tell all your friends the great radio shows are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite station.